Alright, so greetings from here in Pennsylvania once again on a Tuesday morning, April 26th, I believe. And I'm going to do a review for you today. A couple mail time videos ago I showed you something that was given to me from Bigfoot Bushcraft. It was like a fire starting kit, like these fire plugs. They sent me like a flint and steel too, so I'm going to use those today. But I'm heading to where my old shelter is from some time ago. I made that like survival shelter out in the woods. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. So, oh, you know what? I think I see it right just up there. So that's where we're going to test this out. You'll get to see it's still standing. I was here maybe last fall. I stopped and I didn't film it, but it's still up here. I think I can see it right up there. If I didn't know it was up there, you would never know it's there. All right, so we're going to head up there, show you the kit once again, and we're going to test it out. Yes, I was looking up in there. I don't think my shelter's actually up in there now. I think about it. I think it's down a little bit further. It was well camouflaged, let's just say that. And I knew it was like in a little clump of hemlock trees. Yeah, it's not in this clump. We gotta go up a little bit further. We just found this beautiful guy out here. A garter snake. It looks like he just shed his skin recently. Hey, buddy. Okay, I do see it now. It's up in this clump up here. The shelter is still there. And the tarp is still there too. Right in there. It is. Our little doorway is around through there. Huh. Alright. Alright. Yep. There she be. Oh, she's looking a little rough. But, oops, let me put down the camera. Alright. The tarp is still there, though. No one's found this place and taken it. So anyway, I had made a little fire ring maybe several years ago, so we're gonna clear this out, get the fire ring set up, get some debris cleared away, and then we'll get on with this review. It's like the forest has swallowed it up. It's still here. Alright, so here we go. Have our little fire ring cleared out. It was just completely covered with several years of debris. It was right next to my little shelter there. But let's look at this stuff again, what they sent me. Once again, this is from Bigfoot Bushcraft. We'll have a link to their website down below. Of course, they sent me a couple things. We have the fire plugs, and they sent me a flint and steel kit. I'll take that out in a moment. Also this little container, which I'm currently using to keep some matches in here, but you could probably put some plugs in here or some tinder and stuff like that. Alright, so if I open the bag here, I showed this to you in a mail time video, I know, but the plugs, little fire plugs, look like this, little pink things. It's kind of interesting. They have a unique smell to them. Yeah, it says on the back that they're made with some kind of high performance jet fuel, which I guess is why they have the smell. We'll play with those in a moment. Of course, here's the flint and steel kit. The flint and the steel. It's kind of cool with the wooden handle. I think they sent me a spare one too. Spare steel. Get in there. And then this little container, which has their logo on it again. Can use it for different things. I just have some matches in it right now. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get some tinder and some things. Try to find some dry material. It's been wet recently, and then we'll get a little tinder pile going, and then we'll see what this stuff can do. All-weather fire starter. It's got some directions on the back on how to use this, which I'll show you in a bit then. Okay, so step one is to bend the plug back in half, back and forth, to loosen the fibers. We'll take one of our pink things out. How that was, the lighting's working on that one. Bend it back and forth. Oh yeah, it's loosening up. Kind of what it starts to look like there. Alright, then step two is to rub the two halves against each other in a circular motion to break the plug apart. So we're just going to keep want to break it apart as much as possible, even the ends here, maybe a little bit more. Here's my little tinder pile. So I'm going to go ahead and set the plug. I guess it's broken up enough. I'm not sure how much I need to break it up, but we're going to destroy my tinder pile. I'm going to stick the plug in there, the light on fire, and I'll place some of the smaller stuff over top. I'll let the magic happen. So I'm just going to use a match to light it. I could go completely old school and use the flint and steel, but let's just use a match here. I'll tell you what, it lights right away. That's for sure. Yeah, it definitely catches fire right away. It's just a matter of your tinder catching. Everything's a bit wet out here today, so hopefully this still works. But it is, as you can see. So just working on getting that fire just a little bit bigger. Like I said, it's a little bit damp today. It's just the rain a little bit later this afternoon, so I thought I'd get out here quick this morning and do this. But it's been a while since we've been out in the woods with a campfire. Since, I think our last campfire was by beginning of August last year. Since we did any camping. Nice to have a little fire out in the woods again. So there's what we got going. It's going well though. Not a huge fire, I don't need a huge one out here today. There you go, there's all the stuff you get, your little kit. I guess it depends what you order from them. And it's starting to gain size here now. That wood's catching. So the little plugs do burn for about 5 minutes according to the package, which should be enough if you have good tinder to get it started. Because I've tried a number of different fire starters in the past. You know, I have some that I keep with me from other brands and stuff. These are kind of cool. They're kind of small though, so they can fit. You can fit a small amount, and they weigh basically nothing. So you don't have to carry the whole package around with you. You could just carry a couple of them with you, like in a little baggie or something. The thing I liked most about it, I think, is as soon as the match touched it, it lit. It didn't. You didn't have to like hold the match there, because if you're using I mean, obviously, I didn't use the flint and steel, but the way it caught hold of the match, I'm sure a spark would get it going too. Sometimes with some fire starters, like these matches are not super expensive matches, they're pretty cheap. They're the ones that kind of go out, like you light it and then you get like 3 seconds before it goes out. But as soon as the match got into contact, boom, the fire starter, it got the plug, it lit, started burning. You don't like try and hold it there, wait for the fire starter to start. Caught right away. I like that little tin it comes with too. Like I don't have matches in there, but you could put a couple. I could keep the matches. Let me grab that. You know, I could put the matches in here, but I could put a number of those little plugs in here, along with some other, like easy to start tinder or something like that in here too. Keep it with you. And our fire is soon done. Like I said, I didn't start a big one today. I wasn't gonna be out here for too long. But it was still nice to sit out here by a fire for a little while. After a long winter of not having any campfires. So the fire is out. Just take a look at my shelter again. I was thinking about taking the tarp with me, but it has seen better days. This tarp it's got holes in it up here. And up here, one of the sticks is poked completely through. It's kind of starting to fray. That's from being out here for like several winters and stuff. These tarps were not made to last this long. You hear it pop through too. Probably just from like the weight of the snow and everything being on here. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just take it out, because otherwise it kind of ends up being like trash out here. Alright, so I went ahead and took the tarp down. I mean, most of those sticks were already rotting. Even as I pulled them off, they were rotting. So this was seen better days. I just want to leave it. Basically, if I leave it out here, then I'm basically leaving a bunch of trash that'll just disintegrate over time and spread around the area. If I have it folded up, it's probably still usable actually. Some of those holes I could probably just cover with some duct tape or Gorilla Tape. I have some potential uses for that this summer. Thinking about doing some tarp camping, although I have other tarps, but this one's kind of green and camouflage. The other ones I have are blue. So, alright, so we'll pack that out with us. Maybe reuse it again after giving it a little bit of repair. And we'll just make sure this fire is out. Alright, so thanks for coming along with me on this little adventure, a little fire starting adventure, a little visiting our old survival shelter and witnessing its end as well, I guess, in this video. Kind of sad, but it needed to come down. So I hadn't really been visiting a spot. There are reasons. It's a nice spot, but parking was a little iffy at times for this spot. So maybe we'll find another spot to do stuff like this. It's a little more convenient. So I'm not sure if I'll ever come back to this spot. It's kind of sad, but we'll see. Maybe we'll visit again sometime. Alright. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.